boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually... As long as the tank is empty. Something tells me... Yeah, this is nothing but somehow I had expected... Yeah. A little oil can never hurt. However, this is a lot. A little oil, however, as long as the tank... No way. No way. A little oil, however, this... Hey! Wanna see something? Oh. Yeah. Oh, yes, we can figure. Wanna see? Oh. Oh, yes, we can. Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside.
They'll have to wait. Pack your things.
Mama.
The neighboring bill. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you...
Wow! Cool! Whoa!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdberg?
Oh, an impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Mm-hmm. Popularly known. Anyone? Perhaps, Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely because it creates a but where? Sure, of course, the turquoise, as we experts are. And now, how to turn
it on? But,
all right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tach...
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
You need a substance that emits tachy.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used...
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest... You can detect a so-called potential...
4D glow. Anything else? And why not?
McChronicle says it's too thick. It could perforate the whole of space.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
Who can tell me what
Junk?
either that or...
No.
They're not finished. Who can tell me, not perhaps a tool?
Absolutely.
As long as the tank... It seems imperfect. Uh-huh. Someone was chewing and didn't give, except for the fresh box. It's gonna...
Well, I can't see the sun.
Was that Away with the stuff. Hey, that's not a training pack.
Nice. I may be blind, but my other senses, I can hear the room, and I can smell in your facial expression.
Yeah, that and not yesterday's.
Do not disturb. You must see a key. Not if you keep breaking.
Want to see something?
Oh.
Oh, yes, we can. The gum is already. And besides, gluing colorful. Ah. What's wrong with you? Sound just as pig.
And he.
Yeah, but his behavior isn't. What's wrong? You.
He didn't.
Yeah, but his behavior. Well, he seems much more. That should have improved.
I feel. Where's the nicotine chewing? Is that? Oh, boy. I've just realized that I've got the munchies. So yeah, it's such. Where's the nicotine?
I don't know much about the, but I have chewing gum. Should work, right?
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh, boy. I've just realized. Wait. I feel.
There it is again. The pleasant feeling of having Who can tell me what junk either? Oh! No, they're not finished. No way, until my... Want to see something?
Oh. Yeah. Aye.
Oh, yes, we can forget.
Do not disturb him. He must come to see a key. Not if you keep. Hey, stay.
Attention, the bulletin board will change. Better. He's so. Come on, Mac.
With what?
You're right. I can handle. It already got all the stakes spoiled. He doesn't need it. He'll manage. Somehow, I doubt that. It's time. Plus or... Better the junk you have. All that would do is plug. Who can tell me what junk either? Oh, they're not. No way. Until my... These barbarians should... The poor animal should...
Hey! Hey! Hey!
What is this supposed... Zen?
Eggs. Only through...
Oh. What is this?
Egg. Only through...
Oh. And... Strike!
My mucus... my...
You finally... Ta-da! Makes potential time portals... Who can tell me what...
Are those supposed to be...
It is a...
That stained glass from a...
Don't touch! That is a highly Ta-da! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices... I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between...
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
For now, the idiot... As long as the tank is empty. Here, space-time... Now, I just need to... Yeah. No thanks. What's wrong with you? Sound and he yeah, but his what's you he didn't yeah, but his
That is also an important... If you give up... Hey, stay up.
I already told... Where do you think the bleed...
From my wife. She's always bleeding on at me. Claiming that my sports thing... But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get...
Okay. Suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite. That is also an... If you...
Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question.
She means pink.
Then it feta cheese. Write that down.
The portal is...
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon.
More pressure? No, I'm a professional.
Ah! Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
A chronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened up portals.
And how high is that?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000?
And that's good?
Relatively. It's the only, and also, what?
Speaking of which,
That means the leap into the unknown without it.
No, I'd rather go get her right now. Goal! The guys and I have...
Wow.
Don't be like that. I told you.
And I told you.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat.
Hey, hands off! I do understand where you're coming. After all, that palaver with the platypus
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was in...
But look at... They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape.
Wait, you think you're the platypus?
Of course. Look at her, she...
Huh! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Nevermat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry...
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day we'll be sticking that Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and so that we can say... so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how...
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Easy, in the end. There, look at that.
Kitsch crap?
Oh! It doesn't matter, let's go. What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey you, Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got...
Oh.
What?
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus.
Professor... Yeah, that's it! He just junked crabs and mites for years on end! What about...
Well
done! Now get out of...
All right,
Take a hike!
all right. Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when has been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was going to say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumour has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They...
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clock's ticking.
I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, Well, my name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, Rocco What the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle, the father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr., and therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a...
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is... You've seen my friend?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome...
Not really.
Well, two strangers certainly... They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Where the hell am I?
You're in the city.
Aren't we always between time? You know, present.
Yes, I suppose. Although, that doesn't exist.
What does that mean?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, they're always talking about. And they're trying to dig one. Absolutely. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily.
I urgently...
doesn't... Is it beyond it?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking. They map the portals and...
Hey, that's the time.
That there, my father was going to repair it. Apparently it stopped being so like everything here.
No, you obviously...
I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picture. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse, but there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time...
The clocks run different. Still, no reason to take our... One of these portals must lead... We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first. But, so much the better. Wait here. And then we can go get our few... Hey, Goal, no time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal, too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus. Savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much. At first, they were all out. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts. Most were stranded. We built Paradox City. We tried to reach the portals. But then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had...
But now I'm here. So come on. What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull... Don't run off. I'm gonna go... Oh, come on. Where's the portal to... And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulocks?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier! It's war out here, and in war, there were only losers.
What are those trash cans?
Hey, keep your hand. That's where we keep the seed. And so the wombat. Most critters are getting worked almost as bad as I catch them meddling with. That's why I always keep. My wife says I've started. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a...
Hey there!
Do not distract me. I've got to stay. Or do you have some kind of...
You have a few
What does it look like?
hysterical overreaction. Don't you think you're taking this thing a little after all, the portal and no sign of any
Just because you can't see in...
tasty.
What? You eat Mikey?
What? But, oh no, I thought you were peanuts.
Don't worry. Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time. Delicious and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No. To be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh, yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet. Yeah, why does he want to do that?
For love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer. Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first.
But one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter? Oh, yeah.
I'd like to know that.
Let him speak.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no.
Find someone else.
Okay. I want to win back Goal's affection.
That...
I don't know.
I'm not... But this is Goal? Yeah, but who's Goal? I mean, do we...
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. Yeah, so how do we know if you're a good match?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh? Well, how do you...
Oh, it's...
You're right, just forget.
No problem, no offense.
Come back again once
Mikey?
piss off.
But I said I...
Just screw...
You thought we got...
Have you remembered why...
Since when do I need a reason? That usually pops up later.
Can you believe such a...
Oh, look, I don't need any reason.
We want...
Okay. As travel
Now you're... First, Mikey?
You agree?
What I meant... On principle.
Ha! On principle, he says. That's pathetic.
Wrong answer.
Well then maybe... For love?
Yeah!
You're right.
No, come back here.
We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
Don't waste my time. I'm almost 40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in...
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines of... Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather. And then there's Vince, but he can... Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time... No idea if that's still so. If you need passage, we're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quick...
The portals are...
Ah!
Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic. One order of,
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't...
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got any...
What was the offer?
Put a ring on my... Why? We're out of... We've got any other...
One...
Got it. Then you're...
Yeah, I think...
I really should...
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome stories about bar snacks.
Occupied!
You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No!
I recognize you're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every...
But I won't...
The money from Cletus's suitcase, I remember. But that was my other adventure, a version of the future, as if a huge plug were...
Oh, everything was flowing.
Exactly, but I'll get...
Oh!
Boo!
Oh no! The Fulok soup! I'm gonna get... My whole future depends on...
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as... well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, otherwise I'll never drive a sleek, instant... And then... Well...
Why don't you just make a new...
I can't. We've run out of Fulok... Oh, man. What a
That time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ang.
Hello. You understand what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.